Bom dia, good afternoon, good evening, welcome to the Bitcoin Family YouTube channel, guys. For the newcomers, my name is Didi Taihuttu, and yes, you might recognize me from 4 years ago when we as a family sold literally everything we owned, our cars, our house, our companies. We went all into Bitcoin and started traveling the world. Now 4 years later, still traveling the world, coming to you guys from this amazing beach. The beach is called Praia Alvor. If you visit Portugal, this beach is a must visit, and I will show you these images now why it is a must visit. In today's video, guys, talking about the Bitcoin price, I'm showing you a bearish and a bullish scenario. We are going to talk about the tether chart, a really cool tether chart that shows you that we probably will be going up with Bitcoin. Plus sharing some live news and of course the blockchain news, because there's a lot of blockchain news today. Talking about that 75 exchanges already closed its doors now in 2020. And of course talking about the FCA now banning cryptocurrency derivatives in the UK. This is terrible, of course, for the UK people. And I will pay some attention to where can you now spend your Bitcoins. What did we discover in the last couple of years? I am going to share all of this while I walk this beautiful beach and the beautiful hills surrounding this amazing beach, Praia Alvor. I need bikinis on my videos. You need to shake your ass. You need to shake your ass. We need more views. Do you want to dive in the cave with me?
Dive.
Yes.
There's no water.
Shall we show the audience all our Bitcoins, where we have hidden them in Portugal? Let's go on a treasure hunt. Let's tell them in the secret cave where my Bitcoins are hidden. Guys, I'm going to show you where my Bitcoins are hidden, but please don't tell anybody else. This is the secret place. So I will show you guys the secret place of our Bitcoin stash. It's all the way here. If you dig a hole here, you can see the rope over there. If you dig a hole here, you will find our Bitcoins. Freeze your punani. I'm going to freeze my balls. Going to walk up there to check what is above this beautiful beach. The beach is amazing, the cliffs are amazing. I just showed you our secret hiding place of my Bitcoin stash. So let's see what is up here, guys. I know the backdrop is beautiful, but I'm going to show you that way as well, because that's also beautiful. Check it. Start with the family part, guys. Yes, the family part. We visited yesterday this beautiful place, Quinta do Chi. It's a quinta here in this region of Lagos, and this quinta is providing us with beautiful live music events like 2 or 3 times in the week. It's a beautiful place with a beautiful vibe, with beautiful people living there. That was 3 times beautiful, so it must be beautiful. Yes, the vibe was amazing. We were invited because it's a Bitcoiner living there as well. And we went there without any thoughts, but we saw a beautiful house with some yurt and with a people wagon and all kinds of places to sleep. They even had a recording studio for artists, so that if people want to make new music, record new music, they can do it over there in a really chill, cool vibe with a fire pit, beautiful fire pit where the music evenings are taking place and all that stuff. So Quinta do Chi, you can check it on Facebook. Beautiful place. Edwin, thank you for inviting me, man. Really awesome to getting to know you. And yes, you will see me more often than you could think in Quinta do Chi, because I love my music and I love food and I love drinks and I love to hang around with same-minded people that have a chill, cool vibe. Thank you, Edwin, for yesterday evening, and see you soon. Of course, there's some other family stuff. You know, we launched the family token, which is really cool. You can now own a family token In the beginning you can't buy them yet. You can only earn them in the beginning. I'm going to share with you how you can earn them, and I'm going to share with you how you can spend them. And then when this whole situation of the tokens evolves, yes, you will probably also be able to buy them and exchange them maybe for any other token. But let's take it step by step, and let's take it slowly. So let's start with just announcing we are now the proud owners of the Bitcoin family token. So dollar family, all caps, that's our ticker if you want to mention us on Twitter. Not really family related, but it is kind of family related, because yesterday when we were at this beautiful place, we got the message that Eddie Van Halen died. This guy is, yes, way before my time, but when I was young and I went to Spain with my parents on holiday, we still had this cassette player in the car, and my father used to play Van Halen, Whitesnake, all that kind of rock music. So yes, I kind of grew up with Eddie Van Halen's guitar solos. Is one of those guys that inspired me to start playing guitar as well. You know, you had Jimi Hendrix and you had all these guys. You also had Eddie, and he just had kick-ass cool guitar solos. Do you still remember he also played the whole guitar solo in Beat It for Michael Jackson? He did this completely for free because he didn't know what to ask to Michael Jackson at that point, and he just created this really cool solo for the song Beat It, which became one of the best sold numbers ever in time. So rest in peace, Eddie. This one is for you. Bam! Was the whole family chapter. Now going into the Bitcoin part. Yes, the part where I'll bomb you guys with charts. Let's start with a 4-hour chart. Let's start with this one. Bam! Did you do it with me? One more time. Bam! Indeed, that's how it sounds to bam a chart onto your screen. This chart, guys, you can see this channel moving upwards, and you can also see on the top of the channel that we had this doji. This is like a gravestone doji, which means we are seeing a reversal in the channel to the bottom of the channel. At the same time, we see a TD9, Tom the market, the sequential 9, they call it. You know, these are all like these indicators that are showing you, oh guys, oh watch out, we are going to the bottom of the channel, and that is exactly what we will do. We did visit 10,800, and now we will probably fall back down to 10,500 before we try to go back to 11k again, and then probably break the 11k. You can also see that the RSI is crossing down, so you can see the blue line crossing the red line to the downwards, and that means indeed they were losing momentum, and indeed that there is a big chance we would go downwards to the bottom of this channel. But when we zoom a little bit out, then we can see on this chart, bam, this chart, you can see we have two scenarios playing out. The first one, the red scenario, this is the bearish one. The second one, the green scenario, this is the bullish one. If we would follow the first scenario, the red square, we would be moving in this big wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We now are in this triangle A, B, C, D, E, and that means we could break down out of the triangle downwards all the way to between 9,400 and 9,600. Yes, indeed, that would be filling the CME gap around that area. And of course, after filling this CME gap, then also in the bearish scenario, we can see Bitcoin going up afterwards again and trying to retest 11k or break 11k again. In the bullish scenario, in this green scenario, we can see we are in this ABC movement, where C is around 11,800 US dollar. We are now also in this big wave, in a small wave, A, B, C, D, E. This one should be breaking to the upside, and when we break out to the upside, we will break out to 11,400 and even 11,800 US dollar per Bitcoin. So this is the bullish scenario, the green scenario. One of these two scenarios is going to play out in the next couple of days, weeks. If you look at the bottom of the chart, you can see this whale indicator started to flash, which means that the whales are starting to accumulate Bitcoin again. You can also see that the RSI is at the support of the MAs, which means, in my opinion, that we are going to go for the bullish scenario. I think we are going to follow this green scenario. So maybe correct a little bit and then take it up to 11,800. That would be the perfect move in Bitcoin at the moment, because the whales are accumulating now because they don't expect we will dip below 10k again. So for me, option 2, green scenario, is going to play out in the next couple of days, weeks. I will walk a little bit more around, guys, so you can see a little bit more of this beautiful area. There is another reason why I think that we are going up, because if you are going to take a look at this chart, bam, yes, this chart is the tether chart. Yes, I'm pronouncing it right now, not tether but tether, like leather. Yeah, somebody taught me in the comments. But this tether chart is showing that every time, I need to be very carefully, it's very slippery, every time tether is being printed, Bitcoin price is correlated with this and going up afterwards. So you can see this green line, this is the tether printing line. Let's call it the tether printing line. And you can see now and then we see a spike in tether going up, the green line going straight up. This is the moment that tether is being printed. This is exactly the moment that if you look to the right from this line, you can see Bitcoin coming up as well. And now if you look at today, what do you see? You can see this green tether line way above the Bitcoin price. We printed a shitload of tether. So this green line is stopping out. What do you think that the Bitcoin price needs to do to keep the trend on this chart? Look to the left. What did Bitcoin do after the green line went up? To the left on the chart, you can see the history. Again, yes, every time this green line went up, after that Bitcoin came up as well. And now this green line went tremendously up, as you can see. So I think if Bitcoin will come up now as well and be higher than this green line, we again are around this level of 16,000 US dollar that we have been mentioning many times before in my videos. That were all the charts for today, so that brings us to the next chapter, blockchain/news. This is where I talk about all the other things happening in the industry. Let's take the first news item I read. I read something about now 75 exchanges already being closed in the year of 2020. So we have 75 exchanges less than the start of 2020. A lot of these exchanges, of course, closing because of all these regulations and these KYC verifications and all that shit you now need to do as an exchange. All that shit, I refer to that shit because I really don't support all this regulatory stuff in exchanges. Let exchanges choose themselves if they want to be regulated or not, and then people have the choice to trust an unregulated exchange or a regulated exchange. Why do we need to be pampered if we are like we are babies that can't decide for ourselves to take a risk on an unregulated exchange or a regulated exchange? Why does everything, every small detail in our financials, in our lives, needs to be controlled by governments and all these oversight institutions? I'm getting sick of this pampering of people. We are no babies, man. We are adults. And yes, some people will lose money. And yes, some people will trust unregulated exchanges and will lose money because they go bankrupt or whatever. But let people do what they want. Why do you want to protect us from everything that can happen to us in our lives? There is a guy in the industry that is, I think he thinks the red scenario is going to play out, the red scenario we just talked about. He's the CEO of the Hedge Risk Management, and he just announced that he sold all his Bitcoins because he expects Bitcoin to drop down and then to buy back these Bitcoins cheaper. So he's not like hating Bitcoin, he's just playing this trading game, and he doesn't think that Bitcoin is going to go to 11k, 12k, and 14k, but he thinks the Bitcoin will drop to 9k or 8k or even 7k. So he sold all his Bitcoins and he will buy them back later, as he stated in this interview. I'm going to try to climb up there to see what is over there. And what did you think, guys, about the UK news? FCA banning all cryptocurrency derivatives trading in the UK. I don't think this means that UK people can't own Bitcoin anymore. Of course they are allowed to own Bitcoin. They can't stop that, but they are not allowed to trade cryptocurrency derivatives on exchanges. So let's see where this will evolve, because what will happen to all these companies, like for example Revolut. I have this beautiful Revolut card. This is a bank/Bitcoin bank. And yes, they are registered in the UK as well. So will this have an influence on these companies like Revolut and all these places. Let's see how this will evolve, but I will keep you up to date. And yes, I find it a very stupid decision. The UK is now banning these cryptocurrency trading platforms because, man, leave us alone. Let us do and let us take the risk we want to take in our lives, because it is our lives. It's not up to you. Why do you need to pamper it? Again, stop pampering us. And then the last part, guys, of this blockchain news is, where can you spend your bitcoins? Because everybody is always telling me, Didi, you can never spend bitcoins. Then how do you live your life with bitcoins if you have no bank accounts? You can't spend bitcoins every day. Yes, you can. Of course, you can buy very luxury goods like cars or even jets. I think the website is called Bitcars. You can buy cars with Bitcoin over there. I think the website to buy a jet is called Aviatrade or something like this. But this is where you can spend Bitcoins to luxury goods if you want to have some luxury goods, like a very expensive Bentley or a private jet. And if you care about privacy, you can, for example, pay a VPN with Bitcoins. ExpressVPN is accepting Bitcoins. I use the VPNs because in some countries like Turkey, I can't reach the websites I want to reach or I need to reach, so I need to use ExpressVPN. I think there is an affiliate link down below. Click it. But yes, they accept Bitcoin payments, for example, as well. Maybe if I want to diversify my Bitcoin portfolio, I buy some gold. I can buy gold with Bitcoin. I think the website is called European Mint. Yeah, and that's the place where I can just exchange my Bitcoins for gold. So then I don't own only Bitcoins, then I would also own some gold. Let's see what is up here. Another beautiful view, check it. Beautiful place. I think there's a huge golf course or a golf village or something over here. That brings me to the next subject you can pay with Bitcoin. You can pay all your holidays, all your flights, all your hotels. You can pay them all directly with Bitcoin. You know, there is websites like Exceltrip, there's websites like Travala.com. You can spend your Bitcoins there to pay for a hotel, to pay for an apartment, to pay for rental of a car, to pay for booking your flights. You can stay even here on this beautiful beach by paying Bitcoin. It's all possible nowadays. It's not that difficult anymore. It has all evolved already to this step where you can spend your Bitcoins daily all over the world. Even if your kids like gaming, for example, Xbox and PlayStation, all these sites accept Bitcoin payments for buying of games and all that stuff that you can buy on PlayStation and Xbox websites. Or if you own a house and you need some furniture or some decorations, you go to Overstock.com. Overstock.com sells thousands and thousands of products that you can decorate your house with, or furniture, or all that kind of stuff. Just check Overstock.com and you can pay directly with Bitcoin over there. For the things that I can't do directly with Bitcoin, guys, I use like BitRefill, where I buy coupons and then I spend the coupons in a supermarket, or I spend those coupons on Amazon or Burger King or McDonald's or any other place that accepts the coupons. You can buy these coupons with Bitcoin on BitRefill. Another option how to spend your Bitcoins. And so on, guys, and so on. This is how we live on Bitcoin. We discover it by living, by leading by example. We try to show you guys how we live on Bitcoin. It is not that difficult anymore. It is possible for everybody out there to go all into Bitcoin and just live solely with Bitcoin without owning any bank accounts. There is always a creative solution that you can find to solve any kind of problem in your life. I'm going to walk to that part to show you that view as well, and then I'm slowly going to end the video. Enjoy these views, guys. It's an amazing place, Portugal. It's an amazing place.
I'm home again.
That was all for today. I hope you really enjoyed all the live Bitcoin and blockchain information. If you did like the video, please give the video a thumbs up, share it with your community, subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell, and please leave a comment because I love to reply to your comments. I want to thank you for watching today's video, and always remember to zoom out in crypto and to zoom in at life. Try to enjoy every single minute of the day, as that is exactly what makes life worth living. Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you tomorrow again. Bye.